Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. This is Mr. Blackhammer 2020 and 21. I'm going to do a WWE Elimination Chamber review. I'm going to talk about the pay-per-view last night. The Chamber pay-per-view 2023 is in the book, and boy, that was a great show. That was a very ending to the show. I thought a little bit disappointing, but the show was great. It was a great show, minus one match. I thought all 5 matches. I think only 4 matches delivered. Now this video was sponsored by Solomon Fightful, JD from New York, Good Mic Work Commentaries, and all the podcasters out there. It's been sponsored by all my friends. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes or 100 views. I will go through all of these matches that were on the card last night. I just want to say thank you for all the support. Thank you for watching. I think my video will go at least like 30 or 35 minutes. Let's see how long it will be. But I will go through all the matches step by step. I thought it was a great pay-per-view. What saved this show was the ending. We had a decent chamber match for the women. We had a great mixed tag team match with Edge and Beth and Rhea and Finn Balor. That one swerved me. I thought that Rhea and Balor needed it, but Edge and Beth won, so it looks like the feud is over. And then Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, complete fucking garbage. This match was trash. It was awful. A shit ending, and I will go through the match pretty soon. The best match was the men's chamber for the US title. This match was a 5-star classic. The crowd loved it. The ending was surprising. I think Austin Theory was the right guy just based on how it was booked. All these guys were both like stars. Montez Ford was the MVP tonight. Priest looked good. Bronson Reed looked good. Gargano had some good spots. Austin Theory wins in the end because Logan Paul came out and he cost Seth Rollins the match. So the seeds are planted. It's gonna be Seth Rollins and Logan Paul, and that will be a great match at WrestleMania. And then the main event, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the Undisputed Universal title. This was a fantastic match. The build was great, the storyline was great, a fantastic match. The crowd loved it. Sami Zayn's hometown in Montreal, Canada. That crowd popped so hard for Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns booed at your heel with. Man, the crowd really booed the crap out of Reigns. I thought it was a fantastic match. The ending was questionable and a little bit disappointing. I know a lot of podcasters and fans that did not like the ending. Some people thought it was disappointing. Some people thought it didn't make sense. But to me, I think WWE swerved us. Now we all know the storyline was Jey Uso, what Jey Uso gonna do, and it didn't happen. It looked like that the storyline is gonna continue, and it's gonna drag on even more. So, yeah. Yeah. So now we can start out the build toward WrestleMania. But it seems to me that Sami Zayn his storyline with the Bloodline is not over, really. Oh wait. Now we know that Asuka won this match. Asuka was the winner of this match. I probably should change the participants, but no, it probably doesn't matter. I think I'll just play a little bit of this and I'll probably back out. But now, the first match, I will go through the first match, and then we'll talk about the news and rumors and the other things that happened on the show. But this was a decent chamber. It was a lot better than last year. It wasn't anything spectacular. It wasn't anything big, but it was decent. It was a decent women's chamber. I enjoyed the men's a lot better, but the women was very decent. It was a pretty good match. Actually, wait a minute. Actually, wait a minute. I forgot who started off the match. Hold on a second. It's probably gonna take too long. Alright, so hold on a second. Just hold on 1 second. I gotta go through all the details. I gotta look at my notes and see how this match started. So I have to go through all the details, see. Let's do it. Alright. Now to start off the Chamber pay-per-view. Alright, here we go. Now I can talk about how great the match was. So the first two women that started off the show was Natalya and Liv Morgan. So they started off the Chamber. They both went at it into Westlock. So they started off West Hose, Westlocks. They both went at it. These two had a back and forth. Up next, and then Raquel Rodriguez, she came out first. She went at Natalya with a few clotheslines, and now Raquel was very dominant in this match. She would protect this. She did pretty good in this match. I knew she wasn't gonna win it because it's too soon for her. She's not ready. And then after Raquel came out, then it was Nikki Cross who came out. She came out and she went at everybody. She went at everybody in this match. And then she climbed up the chamber. She's on top of the pod, and she jumped. She jumped on all three women. And then Carmella came out next. And her and Nikki, they started talking trash. And then Raquel, she slammed Nikki right through the pod and broke the glass. It was actually very good, very sick. And Nikki Cross got eliminated. So Cross was the first one eliminated. Now we all know that Asuka came out last. So Raquel, she's on the turnbuckle with Natalya. Liv Morgan jumped on her. And alright, after that, Asuka came out next. The crowd would chant, "Asuka gonna kill you." Asuka with the new Kano look. Raquel and Asuka, they had a stare down. They went at it. She got in her submission. Raquel fought out of it. Now the best part about this is that Natalya lost in the sharpshooter on Liv Morgan, and Asuka, she lost in her submission, and Liv Morgan passed out. Liv Morgan was in both submissions, and she passed out. This was a great way to protect Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan will never tap out to anyone ever again. Now, there's always this thing where she's in a submission and she passes out. She actually passed out the same way to Ronda Rousey back at Extreme Rules, and here she passed out to two submissions. Asuka and Natalya both eliminated Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan passed out. Liv Morgan was booked pretty decently. She was booked strong even in defeat. So I thought that was a good way to protect her. Hopefully she does something at WrestleMania. Alright, after that, Natalya and Asuka, they went at it. And Natalya was going to go for the sharpshooter on Asuka. Carmella hit her with a super kick. And she pinned Natalya, and Natalya is eliminated. Now we're down to the final three. Raquel, Asuka, and Carmella. Down to the final three. And then, so, both of them double team Raquel. Both of them kicked Raquel. And Carmella and Asuka, they both pin Raquel Rodriguez at the same time and eliminate Raquel. So now it came down to Asuka and Carmella. And at the end of this, it was pretty predictable. I think we all knew Asuka was going to win because we all know Carmella's not going to WrestleMania to wrestle Bianca. So it was pretty decent. The one thing I didn't like about the one thing I didn't like about this match was that the rapid fire elimination of how many people got eliminated so quickly. Like Cross was eliminated, then and then Liv Morgan, then Natalia. All of them got eliminated like at the end. But the ending was decent. It was a good ending. I loved how Liv was protected, Raquel was protected by having Carmella and Asuka pin her at the same time. And then it came down to Carmella and Asuka making the predictable victory. Asuka locked in the submission and tapped out Carmella, and Asuka wins, and she will now face Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania. That should be a good match. Hopefully they tell a story and it's a good feud. I think Asuka should win. Asuka been protected. She's been getting over. She's been protected. She had the new look. Her character great. I think it's time for Bianca to drop the title at WrestleMania. She's had it for a year. She's been mid WrestleMania. She puts on classic. Her and Asuka are gonna be a killer. So that's gonna be a good match. So I can't wait for that match. It was a pretty good match. I think Bianca should drop it at WrestleMania. So I think Bianca Mania. Up next we have Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. This was the second match on the pay-per-view. I forgot to change this. It was the second match after the Women's Chamber. I think the less I talk about this, the better. As I said earlier in my video, this match sucked. Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley was fucking garbage. This match was shit. And that's all there is to say. The match was fucking lame ending. How long this match? I think this match went like what, 3 minutes? This match was nothing but spear, suplex, F5, F5 spear, another spear, a hurt lock. Brock Lesnar can't get out of the hurt lock. He hits a low blow on Bobby Lashley, and the match ends like that in a DQ. The match ended in a DQ. A DQ. And after the match was over, Brock Lesnar, he F5'd the referee Chad Patton. He F5'd Bobby Lashley. He threw him outside the ring. He flipped over the announce table. He F5'd Bobby Lashley again on the announce table. He F5'd the referee again and walked off, and that was it. You know, I'm over Brock Lesnar. I'm over his matches. They're not entertaining. Brock Lesnar is nothing but a rating draw. He's nothing but a money man that sells tickets. It's nothing but ticket sellers. I mean, we were cheated out of a great match with these two. Now, I don't know why this match didn't have a stipulation, and it could have been a no DQ or no hold barred. It was just a regular one-on-one match, and it sucked. 3 minutes. That's what we got? That's the best you can do for Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley? This match sucked. This match was shit. And at this point, I don't care. A lot of people don't care. This match was garbage. Because now we all know Brock Lesnar is fucking lazy, and it's the same old shit. But matches like this, just awful. Why even put these two on the show? If that's the ending that you're gonna give us. Now Bobby Lashley won by DQ, but Brock Lesnar came out looking strong because after the match he F5'd Lashley, he F5'd everyone, referees, throwing the announce table, and based on what happened on SmackDown, with Bray Wyatt announcing that whoever wins this match, he's gonna go after. But since Bobby Lashley won by DQ, but Lesnar looked strong at the end, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, I'm not interested in that match. I don't know how that's gonna look. How that can make anyone look good? Bray Wyatt and Brock Lesnar makes no sense. Bray Wyatt and Bobby Lashley makes no sense. I don't know. Hopefully they do something on Raw or SmackDown. Maybe we'll see Brock and Bray on SmackDown. I don't know. At this point, I have no interest in seeing Brock Lesnar in the match with Bobby Lashley. We've seen the match 3 times. The first match they had sucked. The second match, the Crown Jewel, was worse. This match last night was garbage. Shit. A waste of time. I mean, I'm not interested in Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt. I think that match is gonna suck. Some people think it's gonna be Brock Lesnar and Gunther at WrestleMania. No, it's not. Brock Lesnar is not wrestling Gunther for the IC title. No, he's not. He's not at all. It's gonna be Gunther and Sheamus or possibly Drew McIntyre in that match. But no, I don't know what goes. I don't know what happens going into WrestleMania. I don't know where these two go. At this point, I don't really give a shit. Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley, shit. It's crazy how a lot of people, including myself, wanted to see Lesnar and Lashley for so long. Bobby Lashley wanted the match, and this is what we got. They sabotaged this feud. They sabotaged these matches. Shit. Shit booking. And that's it. And now finally I can now go into what I thought was the better match. Beth Phoenix and Edge versus Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor. This match was great. Better on this match. I would say it was better than the Women's Chamber. But Edge and Beth Phoenix, they won this match. But like Edge and Beth Phoenix, Edge and Beth Phoenix, they won this match. So I think so. Judgment Day came out first. It was Dominic was at ringside watching this match with yeah. So they came out. Edge and Beth Phoenix came out. They got a big pop because they're in Canada. So they got a big pop. Uh the match started off with Finn Balor and Ed going at it. This match was pretty good. It was decent. So the match started off with Ed and Finn Balor. They locked wrists, and then they tag in Rhea and Beth. Crowd popped. It started off with collar and elbow tie-ups. They got shoulder tackles. Dominic came in, and then Beth and Rhea wrestled outside. Beth threw against the announce table. Dominic somehow Dominic went away. Dominic went away for some reason. I don't know what happened in that spot, but Dominic tried to interfere in this match. He went away, but then he came back. Also, the crowd was chanting, "Fuck you, Dominic." The crowd didn't like Dominic being at ringside, trying to get involved in this match. They chanted, "Fuck you, Dominic," which I thought was hilarious. Dominic plays his role as a heel pretty good. So, alright, so Beth and Rhea, they're in the ring. Rhea trying to go for Riptide. Rhea's on the top rope. Beth reversed it. Beth Phoenix hit a suplex off the top rope. They got a big pop. Ed tagged in. Now Ed and Balor, they're in the ring. Ed going for a comeback. He goes for the submission on Finn Balor. Beth Phoenix, he also does a submission just like Ed. Rhea and Finn Balor are holding each other's hands. And Dominic again trying to get involved, trying to distract the referee. Beth and Rhea, they're outside. They're fighting. Balor and Ed, they're in the ring. They're fighting. Balor's on the top rope. And then Ed, he gets him up. And now all four of them in the ring. Dominic again trying to get involved, trying to distract the ref. He brought out steel chairs. He moved the steel steps. And now Rhea is slamming Beth with the steel step. Rhea about to hit it with the chair. But then Beth reversed it. Beth Phoenix hit the glam slam on Rhea outside the ring. Ed knocks out Dominic off the ring. Balor comes back with a clothesline. Ed, I think he speared Balor and hit the 1-3-3. And Edge and Beth Phoenix, they win this match. They beat Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. So it looks like that the feud is now over. And now we can move on. And we'll see what Edge is doing. Now, after the pay-per-view ended, Edge seemingly challenged Austin Theory to a US Open challenge on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. Don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But yeah. So Edge and Beth Phoenix, they win. Let's see where they go into at WrestleMania. Alright, up next we had for the United States Championship, Austin Theory versus Austin Theory and Bronson Reed, Montez Ford, Johnny Gargano, Seth Rollins, and Damian Priest. I thought it was a great match. This match was phenomenal. This was a phenomenal match. Um, oh, whoop, my bad. Hold on. I did not want to change that. Hold on. I didn't mean to change that. I did not want to change that. I'm just going into order of some of these matches. Alright, so as I was saying, so yeah, Seth Rollins and Johnny Gargano, they started off this match. They went at it back and forth. They went hit a clothesline. This was a great start to the match, by the way. A great start to the match. And then Austin Theory came out at number 3. They went at it. They tried to double team Austin Theory a bit. Austin Theory and John Gargano tried to Austin Theory at Gargano to try to team up against Rollins, but that didn't work. The funny part was Austin Theory trapped himself in one of the pods, and now he had Gargano and Seth Rollins on the outside. And now they both double team Theory. Gargano and Rollins both beat up on Theory inside the pod. Now the fourth pod was Damian Priest. The fourth pod with Damian Priest, he came out. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Now, so as I said, Damian Priest came out. He went at Seth Rollins. He kicked him. He also hit a clothesline on Gargano. Damian Priest was also pretty strong in this match. He go for the pinfall. Gargano kicked out. Austin Theory tried to team up with Priest. He actually pretended he tagged them in like he was in the tag team, and Priest went after him. And then Priest was pretty dominant in this match. I'm glad that they did use the chamber to his advantage. They did when else they fought outside. They used the steel at their advantage, which I liked, by the way. Seth Rollins hit a suplex on Damian Priest. Went for the pin, he kicked out. Now the fifth pod was Bronson Reed. He came out. Bronson Reed came out. He was dominant in this match. He looked very strong. He was protected. He went at everyone. Bronson Reed had been built like a beast. Bronson Reed was actually my pick. I thought if you're gonna have Bronson Reed in this match, Bronson Reed hadn't been pinned. He'd been protected on Monday Night Raw. He'd been both dominant. He'd been winning squash matches, and in this chamber match, He was but dominant. He was like a star. Bronson Reed went at everyone. He also went at Damian Priest, but I actually liked the back and forth with him and Priest were pretty good. Alright, Bronson Reed. So he went on the top rope. Bronson Reed both like so dominant. And now the final man that came out with Montez Ford. He came out at the sixth pod. Montez Ford came out, hit a flying buster on Theory. He went for a signature move. Bronson Reed came in with a clothesline. Bronson Reed hit the Now the thing that I like about this is that like all of them gained up on Bronson Reed. Like all of them hit their finishers. Seth Rollins kicked them, Gargano kicked them, Priest got them, Austin Theory kicked them, and Montez Ford hit a splash on Bronson Reed and eliminated Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed was the first one eliminated. I like this a lot better because it protected Bronson Reed. How it took like all 5 guys to take him out. All of them hit their finishers on Bronson Reed, and Montez Ford hit the big splash and eliminated Bronson Reed. Now, normally I don't like him being the first one eliminated, but I like how he was booked, how he was protected, that it took all 5 guys to take him out. We booked him so strong. And that's how you protect someone. And after he got eliminated, the one thing I didn't like was the crowd booing and the crowd saying, nah, 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 hey, 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 goodbye. The crowd was chanting that after Reed got eliminated. Bronson Reed, he's not over with the crowd. He comes out, Bronson Reed got no reaction when he came out to his entrance. And it's been like that on Monday Night Raw. But the crowd didn't care about Bronson Reed. The crowd was cheering when he got eliminated. Hopefully he gets over on Raw. So that way the crowd didn't chant like that. Now, the highlight of this match was Montez Ford went on, he climbed up the chamber. He climbed up the cage and he went up and he landed on all 4 guys. That was the highlight of the match. He landed on everyone, on all 5 guys. Even though Bronson was eliminated, he landed on all 5 guys. That was the highlight. That got a big pop, a big reaction. Crowd jam, this is awesome. It was. That was the best part. Like I said, Montez Ford was the MVP of this show. He was the best part of this whole match. The crowd chanted, holy shit. That was a great spot. Him on top of the chamber. Both his arms and legs hanging on. And yeah. And now we're down to 5 people. Gargano and Seth Rollins. They were fighting on top of the pod. And then Damian Priest eliminated Johnny Gargano. So Gargano was the second one eliminated by Damian Priest. Now we're down to 4 people. Montez Ford was on the pod with Damian Priest. Seth Rollins hit a powerbomb. Montez Ford landed on him. Montez Ford eliminated Damian Priest. So Ford got 2 big eliminations here. That was great. I actually thought he was gonna win. Now we're down to 3 people: Rollins, Montez Ford, and Austin Theory. Ford and Rollins, they had a stare down. Crowd was cheering. They both went back and forth. And Seth Rollins hit. Wait, oh wait, hold on. Montez Ford, he went on the top rope and he hit the frog brass on Theory. Seth Rollins hit the curb stop. Austin Theory pinned Montez Ford, and Montez Ford was eliminated. Montez Ford got eliminated. Now the ending was kind of predictable. I think we all knew Theory was gonna win because Seth Rollins doesn't need the US title. So I think we all knew Theory was gonna win. Montez Ford sold this curve stunt really good. to where the referees and the medical had to escort him out of the chamber. Montez Ford is a beast. He's a star. Hopefully he does break out as a single star. Don't know when he's gonna break up on Angelo Dawkins, but hopefully he becomes a single star after WrestleMania. He had a great performance. The crowd popped. They gave him a stand of bacon after he was carried out of the mat. Now the ending, we had Austin Theory and Seth Rollins. Logan Paul came out. Seth Rollins was going for the curb stomp. Logan Paul, as they opened the door to let Montez out and escort him out, that's when Logan Paul ran down to the ring. He hopped over the top rope, clotheslined Seth Rollins, hit him with his own curb stomp. Austin Theory hit the A-Town down. Austin Theory retains. Austin Theory retained his United States title. Now, who does Austin Theory or someone else? I don't know. But yeah. Oh, whoop, my bad. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. I did not mean to skip the other match. My bad. I did not want to do that. Alright, whatever. Anyway. So Seth Rollins retained. Austin Theory retained. And Austin Theory, who does he face? It might be John Cena or it might be someone else. We just don't know. And now we can talk about the main event. The main event, the match that we were waiting for, the match that the show hyped on, was Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the Undisputed title. This was the main event of the show. They showed a great promo package to hype this up. Now the storyline was, what is Jey Uso gonna do? Who's he gonna side with, Sami or Roman? A lot of people predicted that Jey Uso was gonna turn on Sami Zayn and side with Roman Reigns to set up that tension. Now Roman Reigns came out first and got booed out of the building. The crowd was chanting "Fuck you, Roman." It was so loud. It was more louder than his theme song. So Reigns came out, and then Sami Zayn came out first. Got a big pop, a monster pop. He got a big reaction in his hometown. His friends were there. His wife was in attendance. She was in the front row seats, and his wife was in the front row seats. And this match was fantastic. It went like 20 minutes. It was a classic match. The guy went back and forth. The fans really popped, and they were behind Sami Zayn. The fans were really behind Sami Zayn in this match. Really behind Sami Zayn in this match. So the match started off. Like I said, this is the biggest match of Sami Zayn's career. The match started off with shoulder tackle, collar elbow tie up. They were building to the story of this match. Both of them went at it. I thought the match was great. The crowd loved it. Both of them went at it. Sami Zayn brought him into the ring. My favorite part about this match was when Reigns had Sami Zayn outside and he was talking trash. He was talking at his wife, saying that Sami Zayn gonna get his ass beat. He was talking into the crowd. The crowd was booing. I thought that was the best part. Roman Reigns is phenomenal as a heel. One of the best heel, one of the best champions of all time. He's having one of the best title runs of all time. 902 days as champion. And this match was great. Roman Reigns played his role great as a heel. He got so much heat from the crowd. The match was, both of them went back and forth. Sami Zayn hit a few chops. Wayne was talking to the crowd, and the crowd during the match, they were chanting "Fuck you, woman." I thought he role played it great. How he was taunting at his wife, he was taunting at the fans, taunting at Sami Zayn, crowd booing. Sami Zayn came on. Sami Zayn came back, and Sami Zayn had one of the best near falls of the match. He hit a haluva kick onto Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns kicked out. I legit thought it was over. I thought Sami Zayn had it, and I thought he was gonna win. But Reigns kicked out, and then the referee got knocked out, and then the referee was knocked out somehow. So the referee got knocked out. Now we all knew something was gonna happen. As soon as the referee got knocked out, we all knew something was gonna happen. That the ending was coming. The shenanigans were happening. But then we see Jimmy Uso. He came out. He super kicked Sami Zayn. He hit the Uso splash and put Reigns on top of Sami. And the referee counted, and Sami Zayn kicked out at 2, which was a big near fall right there. And now both of them hit punches back and forth. Sami Zayn kicking them. Reigns hit a spear. Sami Zayn kicked out at a near fall. Both of them are out. And again, Reigns hit a Superman punch. Sami Zayn ducked it, and the referee, the second referee was knocked out. And then as soon as the second referee was knocked out, that's when Jey Uso came out. And Reigns had a steel chair. Roman Reigns gave Jey Uso the chair, and he wanted Jey Uso to do what Sami Zayn couldn't do at the Rumble. The exact same thing that happened at the Rumble, where Reigns wanted Sami Zayn to hit Kevin Owens. Sami Zayn said no. Here, what happened in this match, Roman Reigns wanted Jey Uso to try to do the same thing, and Jey Uso, he didn't decide. All of us thought that is he going to turn on Roman Reigns or turn on Sami Zayn. He didn't decide. It didn't happen. But instead, Sami Zayn went for a spear. Reigns moved out of the way. Sami Zayn accidentally hit Jey Uso with a spear, and Roman Reigns hit Sami Zayn with a bunch of chair shots. He speared Sami Zayn, and Roman Reigns win, with the crowd utterly disappointed. The crowd was dead. There was no reaction. People were sad, disappointed. A lot of people in my chat are disappointed. Some of the podcasters like JD and Salamonster and Sean Wassap and Denise Salcedo are saying that the ending was disappointing, that it left to be a lot of desired. I thought the match was fantastic, the match was great, but the ending, the way how it ended, not the ending that I expected. I think Jey Uso should have hit Sami Zayn. Jey Uso should have decided to hit either Roman Reigns or Sami Zayn. It should have been Sami Zayn to set up more tension and say, okay, people feel bad for Sami Zayn. That should happen, but it looked like the storyline is gonna drag out even more, probably on SmackDown, to see what happens next. So after that, then after Jey Uso was taken out. After he got speared by Sami Zayn, he was out for 10 minutes, and we never saw him again. So after that, after Reigns won, Jimmy Uso beats up Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens comes out. He beats up Jimmy Uso. He gives him a stunner. He stunners Roman Reigns, and then he powerbombs Jimmy on the announce table. Paul Heyman got involved and starts hitting him in the back. The crowd chanted, "You fucked up." I don't know what Paul Heyman was thinking, but Kevin Owens gave Paul Heyman a stunner. Paul Heyman, it's unusual that we see Paul Heyman get his ass beat. Usually he gets at 5, but Paul Heyman took a great stunner by Kevin Owens. And after that, Sami Zayn hit the haluva kick onto Roman Reigns, and that was it. The show ended. That was it. I thought the match was great. I thought the ending was disappointing. It looked like the storyline is gonna continue. And yeah, that was the pay-per-view. That was the pay-per-view. And now I can talk about the news and rumors and the off the script that I want to talk about. I want to talk about. So WWE believe they have a shot of landing Kenny Omega probably this year after WrestleMania. It's been reported it's been reported set its sights on Switchblade Jay White for their big WrestleMania season free agent signing, but that may not be the biggest news. The company is interested in none other than Kenny Omega. He's the star and executive vice president of AEW and IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion. Omega contract is believed to be up or nearing a spiral date. All through the extending due to injuries, Omega and the Elite stablemate, the Young Bucks, have had a highly successful 4 year with AEW, but it seems that WWE may have planned for now to use Omega if they can convince him to join the company. Cody Rhodes, who helped create AEW alongside Omega and the Young Bucks, returned to WWE last year and is now set to compete for the World Heavyweight Champion in the main event WrestleMania after winning the Rumble. Could Kenny Omega be next in line for a big push in WWE? He could. It's a possibility. I highly doubt it. But it is a possibility. Alright, I think that's all I gotta talk about. The pay-per-view was great. It was a great pay-per-view, minus one match. Outside of that, I thought the pay-per-view was great. Well, I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Hit that, subscribe to my channel. I will be back with more. Tomorrow night is Monday Night Raw. So tomorrow night is Monday Night Raw. We are on the road to WrestleMania. I don't know what matches are gonna be on the show. So yeah, I'll end the video right here.